Putting a follower on your mark is what keeps me able to keep updating frequently. Unpacking the package. This package is from Ahmad's belongings. It has always stood upright, standing from the moment the delivery box began. Amming has changed the packaging, and players familiar with Amming should know about it. Amming's original packaging quality was excellent. Very sturdy. This three-sided box and this buckle. It's also very sturdy. Unlike some of the lower quality 3-square boxes, this spot is very soft. Even with this button on, the lid won't be tight. Ammo's quality has always been undeniable. Some who have just entered the circle and don't know much about Ammo. You might not yet know how important Ammo is in the entire circle. You could say he's a very low-key sweeper. If Ammo passes a point, half of the EDC community would probably be in full swing. What are you looking at? Oh, this is Ammo's latest toy. Let's cut the thread directly and check its factory condition. The feel is very comfortable. This one comes out of the factory with dense noise and a slight tinting sound. Let's look at another one. This is also a dense feel, and both models are packed with dense touches. In fact, the wheel is a very common item. In the previous designs by Ammo, we often see, for example, the little wheel on the Brotherhood of Blades. But because of its volume, let's compare it with others. This size is actually quite different. If the volume is smaller, this means the orbit's perimeter and diameter are relatively small. So, in terms of feel, if you can't do it that perfectly, how can I say that? Let's take a look at this wheel. T stands for titanium, which is a ceramic coating. This ceramic coating was originally intended for use in automobiles. Can be scratch-resistant and axe-resistant, UV-resistant, and more. This gold color uses a Yang trigger. The oxidized material is TC4, so let's remove it. Similarly, this one also has 2 layers of rubber rings to add to it. The friction is stuck inside, making it hard to fall off. You just saw how hard it was for me to talk back. This material is also TISWR. It's a process of stone-washed internship practice. Then here is the number. 276. This is 029. We place it on this double cage. Let's see what kind of effect it is. You can use a paracord at the bottom spot. After putting on the paracord, holding it like this is actually quite comfortable. Of course, in this current state, I'm not wearing a paracord. Actually, it's not a problem to play with. However, this double cage is not like the single cage below. It has a base that can hold it back. For this kind of double cage, if it doesn't have a bottom, you see, it's pretty loose and won't be able to hold it properly. Next, let's look at the structure. The track is on both sides of the large wheel. So this spot is where you place the spring and beads. You can see there are 2 on each side. In other words, there are many possible combinations, so you can put 2 here, you can place 2 on this side or cross them or all 4. Or you could say only 1 is placed on one side. Let's take it apart and see the structure. This structure is actually quite simple. After tightening both sides, it seems the screw doesn't feel like it has turned outward. Could it be that I have to twist both sides at once? Oh, I knew it. Seeing me tighten the screws on this side, when I was tightening the screws on this side, actually, it's moving along with the other side, which means, actually, if I wanted to take out this reel, I need to twist both sides together. But actually, this structure is very simple. Nothing to see. There is definitely a bearing in the middle of the runner. Then, just use 2 screws to fix it together. We won't break down this part further. The main thing is to check the tuning. It should be the T8. See? After unscrewing this small screw, then you can directly remove the beads and springs inside. And then, the accessory pack includes many accessories. Let's take a look. The product is called a horse receptacle. Then, 220 by 1.5 rubber rings can be replaced. Then, 0.25 by 2.8 by 4.5 has 4 grand. The strip staple type can be replaced. 2 3mm beads. 2 278 bead sockets. Next, the M4 tightening screws. The 2 are the little screws I just mentioned. If you want to disassemble it, if you accidentally drop it, you can replace it. Let's put it back here. This simple little toy has a very straightforward structure. The texture when rubbed is also very good. When he was initially designing it, it's for Amr to use as an accessory for his own Naotora. You can put this under the accusations you can control. In that case, the key is to be relatively harmonious. In other words, it's actually a supporting role, but I think it's just a matter of putting it out on its own. As the main character, it's also very easy to play. Whether it's the texture or the feel. As for its size and portability, I think it's great, and the price is quite affordable. Okay, so these 2 small mechanical buttons, are they your type? Feel free to leave your comments below. If you also know which toys were designed by Amo, please also leave your answers in the comments section. Alright, today that's a simple sharing of audience acquisition recommendations. See you next time before wish number 5. Bye bye.